Hi there, I'm Tish.
I'm Lily.
And together we are
The Haunted Housewives.
So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We've been talking about the haunted attractions that we are going to this haunt season. And we decided, instead of trying to do a full review, we're each going to give you 2 reasons why you should visit the haunt that we're talking about.
Yes.
And today we're talking about
The basement. ScareHouse Basement.
ScareHouse Basement in Etna, which was...
For this year.
For this year.
Yeah.
It's like one night only. For this season only. Limited number of tickets are available for the ScareHouse Basement, which is not a conventional haunted house.
No.
We've talked about it in some of our other videos. And today we'll try to give you a couple of reasons why you should visit this place. And I think you can kick this off because one of your reasons was...
One of my reasons is to learn about yourself. You have intimate conversations with about 15 strangers. And you can learn a lot about yourself when you do that, and your partner as well. It leads to a lot of interesting conversations afterwards. And you learn to be vulnerable. And it's really something different.
It's a different kind of scare because when you think of a conventional haunted attraction, you're thinking of sort of, the jump and say boo kind of haunted attraction.
Yep.
And this is the plumb the depths of your soul. Explore the relationship you have kind of haunted attraction. It's, tickets are priced for 2 people to go through at a time. You can go through by yourself. Do not think that if you go through with your bestie or your partner that's going to be easier.
Right. It's not easier with your best friend over your spouse.
It's because they ask you things like
that they do not shy away from it. No matter what your relationship is to the person.
What is your friend's worst quality, or what has your partner done to disappoint you?
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of fear, and that up close and personal thing is another sort of fear.
Yes.
Having to interact with strangers on
and
very
just
intimate stuff.
Allowing yourself to be that open and vulnerable. But we suggest you do it. It's way more fun that way if you play along, and you can make up answers. You don't have to be serious. we just feel like we have to give correct answers.
We've done that a couple times.
Wrong answers only.
Yeah.
But you can, in fact. But either way, play along. That's the most fun. You get the most bang for your buck that way. There's no need to argue with them or,
push back, resist.
Yeah. Right.
Chicken out.
And you might feel weird, but just go along with it. The first times that we went, we felt really weird.
Yeah.
We were like, what? But
what is happening?
Yeah.
I would say one of the reasons the first reason I'm going to give is the atmosphere, because it's not like anywhere else. It's not like a conventional haunted attraction, because you're in the basement of what used to be a bank building, I think.
I'm not sure.
I think it was a bank. I think it was...
I mean, now that you say that, it totally looks like an old bank.
But it's not decorated in a way that clearly says, ooh, this is a haunted house.
The cobwebs are real.
The cobwebs are real. You go through an old bathroom. You're in closets and cubby holes and on stairs in the building. And it's very realistic. It doesn't feel like anything is there to try to convince you that the place is haunted.
Right.
You're just in this environment with a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
And it feels very convincing. There's no, excuse my dog running around in the background. If you hear the little tippy
It's our
taps,
background music.
There's nothing they're trying to be kind of spooky, ooky. It feels very real.
Yeah. It's very real. It's like very raw.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Raw. So what else?
I say, if for nothing else, do it because it's nothing you've ever done before. It's not like an extreme hunt where they're going to beat you or injure you, but not physically. Anyway, it's more mental. And they do. I mean, there are some weird, creepy things, and they do touch you, but not in any kind of way that, you know, you've read about from other extreme hunts. They will force you to expand your horizons, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually...
It's very intimate.
Yeah. It's an intimate theater performance.
Yes.
And it is trying to push you out of your comfort zone. You'll be separated from your partner. You might be asked to eat something. You might be asked to touch an object you don't want to touch. You might have a hood or blindfold placed over your eyes. So it's drawing on different kinds of fears that maybe more conventional haunted attractions don't address in the same way.
Yes.
And it engages all of your senses.
Oh, yeah. Smell.
Smell.
Smell's a big one.
Taste, sound. It is very immersive.
It is. Yeah. You are totally immersed in those, for those, 2 to 3 minutes that you're in that space with
each
that
character.
Right. You're just totally immersed in that scene and what's happening and what they're asking of you, whether it's with words or not.
They may poke
There's
you,
a lot
grunt,
of things
push
happening.
You
Right. Yes.
Yeah, and that's another thing. This is a it's about 30 to 45 minutes depending on the length of the interactions with each performer or group of performers, and it is very intensive and up close and personal. I'll say that my second reason behind atmosphere for going to the basement is the quality of the acting.
Yes.
These are very good actors. From the first room that you enter all the way through, they are very distinct characters, and not necessarily the kinds of characters that you see at other haunted attractions. There are a pair of game show hosts, for example. There's a clown, but it's not the same kind of
regular
clown you're going to meet at other places. There's a doctor, but he's not, the mad doctor.
Yeah,
he is very in character as the doctor. And his assistant, she is just over it. She's over it. But the quality of the acting is very good, and it's a combination of scripted and improvisation. So they have a scene that they're trying to play out. They have information that they're trying to elicit from you, but they're also going to change their performance depending on how you respond. They're going to kind of banter with you or push you in certain directions, and none of the characters... There's no overlap. They're all very distinct.
Yes.
And very convincing. They don't break character.
Even when you're waiting to go in.
Yes. Yes, there is a hostess who will come over and talk to you and kind of prepare you for the journey. And the hostess that we met the night we went through, absolutely in character and absolutely gauged to get us ready for going into the basement. So go to the basement if you want to learn about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try something that you're
completely different,
completely different, go for the atmosphere, go for the acting. The ScareHouse Basement in Etna, this season only, limited number of tickets each night, but give it a try. Let us know what you think, and we will be back with more reasons to visit haunted attractions. Bye.
Bye.